We're in the north of Finland where the temperatures have plummeted to around -7 degrees, and there's a very important reason we're here. It's for NATO's dynamic front drill, where there are militaries from 5 different countries preparing for battles and working out the future of ammunition. And it's the first time today that the British military have filed the new Archer howitzer gun. It replaces the AS-90s that were donated to Ukraine last year. The Archers came into Britain last September. It's taken over a year for troops to learn how to use them safely, to understand how these new guns work. They have around double the range of the previous systems, which makes them far more of a threat on the battlefield in the future. These were taken in by the army last September. They're being fired for the first time here up in Lapland. And what these guns allow the British Army to do is to hit moving targets. They are the next generation of howitzer launchers, and they are big beasts indeed. The newest members of NATO have also been here. They've been testing their K9 howitzer guns mounted on the back of vehicles on tracks, sort of like tanks, that are now moved off to my left about 3 kilometres to continue their drills. And those guns too fire the same munition as many other howitzers across the NATO alliance. We've seen 2 K9 tanks fire and then drive off for about 3 kilometres that way.
You just
talk that through.
Saw a basic firing precision action for the K9 self-propelled howitzer. We did a shoot and scoot, we executed the fire mission and then did a survivability move and moved to the next firing position.
And just explain, why is being able to do a shoot and scoot, fire and get off within a couple of minutes, why is that so important?
To avoid the counter-battery fire and counter-battery actions. It's firing the standard 155 millimeter high explosive shell. It has a pretty good like a blast radius, and that's the shrapnel round we are firing. It's most suitable for against the personnel and lightly armored vehicles.
Finland, of course, has one of the largest artillery stocks of any NATO member, and that means that if there is war in the region, potentially at the border with Russia, only about 100 miles or so from here, that stockpile Finland has could be incredibly important, not just for them, but for every military alliance member.